professional performance task in purposive communication, I will be conducting an interview with Miss Veronica Esmero for the intercultural communication background. So today, I will be interviewing a student who grew up in a province and is now studying a different environment. The purpose of this interview is to better understand how differences in culture, environment, and community affects communication styles, values, and interactions. Before we begin, I would like to ask permission to record this interview. Your responses will be strictly used for academic purposes only. And would you agree, ma'am?
Yes.
Thank you for
Of course.
your time and participating in this interview. So before I begin, would you please introduce yourself and where you're from?
So, hello guys. My name is Marian Veronica Esmero. So, I live from Ormoc City and I'm currently studying in Cebu City.
Miss Veronica, how would you describe the environment and the community in the province where you were raised?
So, mas kuan jud siya no, mas nindot, masayon because I lived here man. So, nasanay na ta. So, yeah, sayon na kay communicate, especially sa ato no, masayon sa ato ang English. But I prefer, in this interview, I prefer to speak in vernacular. So, yeah, sayon na siya para nako.
And when you moved to a new place for college, namely sa Cebu, what differences did you immediately notice in terms of communication styles?
Yeah. Diba sa Cebu is Cebuano raman gyapon same, but the difference is kon mas gahi ang ilang words good. Mas gahi la words sa ato man good gahi, but the pronunciation. But first, wa pa na ko siya na kuan na nabantayan ba because kuan lagi kanang mauwaw pa ta makig-communicate. But when I try to communicate other people, mga vendors, something like that, sila nakabantay na jud ko nga ang ilang mga words kay sila ba yun ang real nga Cebuanos, yun ang real nga vernacular kayo is sila ba yung mga taga Cebu. So like yeah, mo na ang akong na differentiate between our language and their language.
So, when you move to a new place sa katong kuan mo, how is the way people communicate in the province different from how people communicate in the current environment? So, magsulti kanina, na sila differences yun.
Yeah, ang kuan like ang napud sila yung mga words nga kanagaling they express it sa sentence nila like sa the word sa ni kaon na ka sa like nga na ba and first ato na nakabati ko ato is kuan muro ko asa ko ni kaon yun sila ni kaon na ka sa asa ko ni kaon because the way they express it manggod kay they put it in their sentence niya muro lahi man sa ato kay kung kita mo storya ta kay atong if mo express ta kay by gestures when mga non-verbal sila kay sa ila words yun sa ila mga sa paano ka sa na so like mana.
So, when there were moments and nga naka-feel kag challenge, na misunderstood ka,
Yeah.
kanang because of the differences, can you share an experience nga na
Yeah,
nahitabo
I also
nimo?
experienced that, no? Katong kuan lagi kay kita bisdak ta sa part sa ato pronunciation, bisdak sila sa ilang mga words. So when I kuano mo tell ko mga stories, mga mustorya ko sa akong mga na-feel, they sometimes misinterpret me because kuan anang nagtuo sila nga suko daw ko kay grabe lagi kay ta maka ato tone ba kay grabe biya kayo nga uy na
Compress ato normal
yeah ato pod
siya.
expression kay grabe kay ta ka expressive di ba tapos sila kay straight ra ba kay sila kung unsa maoran so yeah.
So, how would your upbringing or like yung mga values from sa imo na andan nga lugar naka-help nimo pag overcome ang mga challenges sa college life nimo?
Yeah, ang naka-help pod no kay syempre ni apil-apil ba sa tag-organization diri sa ato ipuy-an nato so like and of course I also give credit to my parents gikan jud sa ato panimalay is by listening jud no first yun nasa communication listen always practice kanang mo listen and hear, open your ears, because when you listen, when you open your ears, the understanding buo na kayo mo na mo diretso na mo ang pagka-understandable yung sa katao. Yeah.
So, in what ways did you adjust or adapt your communication style to fit in sa imong bago nga environment? Na ba kay gibag-o, na ba kay kanang gi-remain lang nimo unsa man?
So, ang naka-amaze sa ako pod na ako nabantayan sa ako self is I don't change sa kung na ako adto wala ko'y gi-change. I let them understand me because I also understand them. So, kung unsa sila maging ana, understand mo ko. So, para practice po sa batasan ba, manner lang good nang pa-practice na lang po sa pamatasan ba. So, papasalamat po ko sa akong mga friends kay they really understand me sa ba na dili na ko need mag-change sa ako kinaiya para lang madawat ko ila. So yeah.
Lastly, do you think your peers and the people that surrounds you help or gibira kanila down sa imong communication style?
Down?
Or like kanang sila mo nahimong rason nga na imong communication style kay na niubos inside nga mo evolve on ta.
I thank them, no. I really appreciate them because wala jud ko kasuway nga na because they really very understanding kayo sila. Very understanding kayo sila sa ingana nga part ba nga dili na ko need i-change ako self para lang ma-okay sila and dili pod ko nila i-judge sa ako mga kuan. Mas malipay gali sila kay na sila friend pa nga very expressive kayo. Yan.
So, thank you very much for participating and sharing your experiences and insights. Your answers really helped us better understand how different environment and communities influence the communication style, values, and the personal growth of a person. This interview highlights the importance of being open-minded, respectful, and adaptable when communicating with other people with different backgrounds. Kaya ang ato man generation current is very diverse naman. So, daghan na jud mga tao nga they prefer to talk in English mannerism kay na sila verbal, non-verbal, and verbal cues. Manang lisod jud di koan nga manang may possibilities nga misunderstood ka. So, very helpful kay ang imong mga nasulti. So, I hope everyone is listening and really understood what our guest right now said earlier nga ang iya experiences naka-help grow with the help of her peers sad nga marag nag-understand lang sa niya. So, thank you very much, Miss Veronica. After conducting this interview, I realized that the intercultural communication is not limited to the interactions between people from different countries. It can also be experienced within the same country, especially with an individual who moves from one community to another. Interviewing a student from Ormoc City who is currently studying nursing at Cebu Doctors University, Cebu City, allowed me to understand how differences in environment, lifestyle, and communication norms can affect a person's interaction. Although both places share the same language and nationality, there are notable differences in communication style, phase of life, and social expectations. I've also learned that the interviewees' ethical backgrounds and values shaped by their upbringing in Ormoc City, particularly in terms of respect, humility, and strong family orientation. These values help them adjust to more fast-paced and competitive environment of Cebu City. However, the interviewee also showed that adaptation is not necessary in order to communicate effectively in academic or social settings. This experience made me realize that the importance of being open-minded and respectful and flexible in communication. Effective communication requires not only speaking clearly, but also understanding the background, experiences, and perspective of others. As a student and as a future professional, this interview helped me appreciate how intercultural communication skills are essential in building meaningful relationships and avoiding misunderstanding. Once again, this is Kian Clancy Arsenal from BPED 1C